chocolate.
Toenails.
When I was a boy, I had a favourite treat. It was when my mum made Bubba and Zeta chocolate.
Toenails.
Oh. I loved
Toenails.
my mum. She says to me, listen, Michael. Michael,
I'm talking to you.
all right. No need to shout. Listen, Michael, if there's any
Toenails.
left over at the end of the day, you can take some to school tomorrow to have at playtime or at lunchtime or at lunch or at So I used to go to school with a piece of chocolate
Toenails.
in my little box, and I'd be walking to school. And I'd get to school and it would be playtime or lunchtime, and I'd open up the box, take it out. Open up the paper. Look at it. Gonna get it.
Get out.
Well, look at it. What?
This isn't toenails. This is... My mouth is full of oil. Thick cooking oil. I wonder who put that there.
A whole little box.
Toenails.
It doesn't just disappear. What am I going to do? Woo!
That's when my brain starts doing things.
And I went to bed.
And I was fast asleep. And then, in the middle of the night, I woke up and I thought, my mum's
Toenails.
So I think if I
Kill
my mum in the middle of the night, no one would know anything about it.
I can't stop myself. Strict.
Michael's big
Thick teacher. We had a teacher who was so thick you weren't allowed to breathe in her snatch.
What the hell?
She used to stand out the front going, no one breathing! And you had the whole morning to get through. Do you know, at the beginning of the week there were 48 kids in my class. At the end of the week there were only 5,000 of them left. Yeah. Do you know, people say to me,
if that's true, how come you're here to tell the tale?
fair enough, and I'll tell you, it's because when I was at school, I killed the teacher with me bare hands.
This is how it was. One day,
When I was at school, kids in my class start doing.
bad things,
There's Dave,
kissing the snails, and this
Melanie.
all over the floor.
Then, suddenly, it appeared.
Mrs. Morris, the
Strict, thick teacher.
comes in, and then she said,
There we all were, sitting in our rows, behind our desks, very, very quietly.
so I just sat there, and then I said, cheese. Shut up, prick, said Mrs. Morris.
I have never heard anything quite so horrible in all my life. Haribo was sitting in front of me and I saw him snort and start giggling.
And I said, oi, cut that out.
I'll string you up from the wall bars.
And suddenly he goes,
cheese. Later that day, my brain started doing
bad things. And a little voice inside me said,
Hey,
why don't you kill Mrs. Morris?
And I said, not now. People are watching.
And the little voice said, yeah, but you know you want to. Go on, you pick up the knife and
Stab the teacher.
away you go. No, I couldn't.
But I did.
I said,
Me? Look out the window. There's a
big butt. And then,
when she wasn't looking.
I took this knife, I shoved it into Mrs. Morris.
Snatch.
Ow!
That hurt!
Hard luck.
Mrs. Morris,
Always knew you were a bit weak. Then
Mrs. Morris,
just fell over and died. Kaboom! Yes, here we go again.
So that was that. Mind you, the floor was pretty clean after we'd mopped it all up.